Multi-entity risk. Affiliates. Affiliate. What's an affiliate? I have multiple businesses that I am affiliated, that are affiliated with one another because I am the owner. That is an affiliate business. Having co-mingling between these businesses can run risk of them wanting to co-guarantor, and co-guarantee meaning both of them, these businesses will have to sign for a loan. And you don't want that. And you'd be shocked at what I see every single day. Just last week, a tax and accounting firm who has 4 businesses, who's paying for one loan, another business's liability, through the main applying business. Well, that's cross-liability. What does this mean for a bank and lender? It's risk. It means risk. And the client's getting upset because, well, there's so many questions about these other businesses. These other businesses have nothing to do with my main applying business. Yes, they do, because of what you've done. And this is a tax and accounting business, by the way. And so of course, I've not seen everything, but I've seen a lot. So many people say they've seen it all. I think every single day we're learning and seeing more, but tax professionals not doing what I'm teaching and sharing with you today. It's important not to commingle, not to be paying loans for other businesses of yours through the main business, or not the business that the liability is associated with. They'll want to co-guarantee. They could be concerned you borrowed from one business to pay the other and fund the other. And that's a fair risk. And you're going to get mad at the bank, potentially, or the institution, or any intermediaries helping provide you access to finance when, in fact, it was the behavior set that caused this to come up in the first place. It would not have come up. It would not have come up if you had not been paying the liability of another business that's unrelated. You've now made it related. You're transferring between the businesses, you're commingling. Well, that's a risk in the eyes of the bank lender. You need to understand that. That's multi-entity risk. Having multiple entities and having this contagion where it's contagious because you've shared maybe the liability, responsibility, the expense between businesses. There are shrewd ways to do this, and you consult your accounting professional in an effort to do so, where you maybe perhaps aren't piercing this degree of separation. There are ways to do it, but just understand, isolate, keep the business and the expenses of that business tied to that business, keep the revenue generated from that business within the business checking account for that business. Do not allow the liabilities to pierce into other businesses and have multi-entity risk. Again, because you could have a business making $1 million on one side of the aisle, and then the business is losing $2 million, and that might offset some losses. You'll have some offsetting of tax liability, but the bank and lender is going to be concerned that you're going to borrow from one to pay for another. It might do, again, a more even global cash flow, again, to see between both businesses those losses. How do they reconcile? Meaning the summation of the losses and the gains from these two businesses, does it still service? And then if they're commingling and sharing responsibility, that might kill the access to credit immediately. It might. Or they might ask to co-guarantee, and they might look at the ability to service the debt flow between both businesses. That's the best case once those set of circumstances transpire. The worst case, of course, is that they decline immediately, which I've seen time and time again and again. Last week this happened, unfortunately. The affiliate business is losing. It went down and backwards. Trajectory is going in a downward spiral. The main applying business, very strong, eligible. But because they were paying between them and they showed up and the bank rightfully asked, sometimes these business owners get upset about it. You just need to be more responsible in how you're reporting. So that's the multi-entity risk I want to bring up. So important. You can have multiple businesses. You can have 100 businesses. Just keep them isolated. Report them appropriately. Don't share expenses. Don't share liabilities. That's the best way to avoid this multi-entity risk.